Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing with you yet another flavor that you guys can be doing for your morning oats. Today I'm doing strawberries and vanilla cream. I don't know if I can call it that, but it is absolutely delicious. If you guys know something about me, I literally eat oatmeal every single day, but I do a different flavor every single time. So that's one of the ways that maybe I don't get tired of it. I don't know. It's delicious. Okay, so the first ingredient that you're going to need is your sugar-free vanilla pudding mix. And then I also have some yogurt. I don't know if we're having like a shortage of Let and Fit Greek yogurt, but I can't find the big tub for the life of me. I went to 4 stores. There's nothing. So bear with me. We're using these small ones. Here I have some strawberries and then your sweetener of choice. You guys know I love to use monkfruit. And then I do have a little bit of Swerve confectioner sugar, but this is just for decoration for the topping. It's really not necessary. And then here I have my almond milk that we're going to be using to do our vanilla pudding. You can use oat milk or any other milk. Just keep in mind they're typically higher in calories. So obviously your macros can vary compared to mine. For my oatmeal base, you guys know I use chia seeds, sweetener, and then my vanilla protein powder. And then for toppings, I'm going to be using some almonds, hemp seeds, blueberries, my quinoa puffs. You guys always ask me, where do I get my quinoa puffs? And I actually order them off Amazon. I cannot find them in stores. So yeah, they're very low in calorie, but I just like it because of the different textures. I don't know about you, but that's why I love granola, because of the crunch of it. Or when I add cereal, it's literally because I like the crunch of different textures in my oatmeal. Don't get me wrong, some days I can eat something very creamy, but for the most part, it needs a crunch. So let's get started onto our base. You guys know I just put everything into my saucepan and bring it up to a boil. I use 300 milligrams of water to start off with, and then I add a little bit more. So for our strawberries, I typically like making them now just round shape, sliced like this. That way it doesn't like all mash up completely. When our jam, if we can call it jam part is done, I like feeling that different textures. Again, I'm that type of person. I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of water. I notice that the less that I add, the less mushy they'll get. And then I added a little bit more sweetener. Like I told you guys, I let this come up to a boil, and then I add a little bit more water. I don't measure how much I add later on. I just like to have it over medium heat. If you do it too high, then it's going to cook very dry. I don't know how to explain, and it doesn't finish fully cooking as I can still see the granules. And you guys know I don't like seeing the granules, but it should double up in volume. Go check out my other videos, and then you guys will see I explain very in depth how I like my oatmeal. But if you've seen those videos, and I think it's so repetitive to hear over and over. But here I'm doing my vanilla pudding mixture. Yes, you have to warm up the milk in order to not get these little granules or little lumps in our mixture. I personally don't. I just add the cold milk right onto it. The little pieces don't bother me. I can't really feel them honestly with all the textures. But if I find a little piece, I'm going to go right into it because I love feeling that texture of it. So I just mix this for about 2 minutes, and then I pop it in the fridge for about 2 to 3 minutes. Just meanwhile, I add the rest of my toppings and everything to my oatmeal. Once it has simmered and it's ready, I let it cool down just for a little bit before adding it onto my bowl. And this is the consistency that I like. You guys know I don't like feeling those oatmeal dry granules, but nor do I like it like porridge. Like I still like to feel a little bit of pieces of oatmeal. Like I said, I explained it in my past tutorials of how I like my oatmeal. So we're going to go ahead and add our Greek yogurt at this point. You guys know that's the first part that I like to add, just so it comes to the almost same temperature as my oatmeal. And you can use any yogurt that you prefer. I always just use plain Greek yogurt. It is flavored, it's vanilla, and personally the best one out there that I have tried is the Light and Fit as far as flavor. I do like Oikos just because it's a little bit higher in protein, but I don't typically have that every single day. It's more like I'll use that for a snack or something. I go ahead and add my strawberries to the mixture. And then the rest is pretty self-explanatory. You want to go ahead and add the rest of your toppings. You can, if you don't want to add hemp seeds, you can add some flax meal. It's all up to you. I honestly don't add more chia seeds. I know a lot of people like adding them on top, but I don't like the texture of dry chia seeds. Like, I like having them in the base of my oatmeal because they turn soft. And that's one of the main things that I have told you guys, that I feel like the chia seeds in my base of the oatmeal makes the huge difference. More creamy. I don't know how to explain it, but it gives it a better texture to it. And then here I just play around with my toppings. I know sometimes it looks very intimidating when you see these and you're like, probably that has over 600 calories without that granola, almonds, and everything. But honestly, like, the base part of it, it's the quinoa puffs. And I just add a little bit of whatever I'm craving on top, but in smaller portions. Obviously, I still satisfy my craving that I had for almonds without indulging and making this super high in calories. Also, don't get confused with these little dried strawberries on top. I'm not going to put them in the description box because it's not even a gram, not even a full gram to even consider it a calorie on there or change the macros. And I just used it for aesthetic purposes. I like my bowls looking super cute. But if you're not into that, you can totally omit it or you can add it. It's whatever. But like I said, I won't put it in the description box for that matter. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram. I post a lot more variety of different flavors that you can do on there, like literally daily post of oatmeal. But I don't have time all the time to post all my recipes on here, but you can kind of put 2 and 2 together of flavors that I've already shown you. You can probably be like, oh, well, if she used brownie batter on this one, she posted the recipe here, maybe I can just go get that and then do that flavor. Does that make sense? The main ones I do post like different toppings. A lot of people had asked me what this was on top of it, even thinking it was lemon curd or anything like that. It's not lemon curd, it's vanilla pudding. It makes a world of a difference into your oatmeal. I'll see you guys next time. Have an amazing day, and like I said, don't forget to follow me on my social media. TikTok and Instagram is mainly where I'm active. Bye bye.